Hi guys, today we're going to be working on this Chocolate Holo Gel Manicure, and if you'd like to see how I did it, just stay tuned. Starting out with clean, dry nails, you want to go ahead and apply your base coat. I'm using Ready for Takeoff, and this is a peel-off base coat. You can use a regular gel base coat or whichever is your personal favorite. Now that my base coat is completely dry, I'm going to apply a layer of gel polish. I'm using Pink Shellac Beautiful Black, and you do want to use a gel that after it cures has a tacky layer, because the tacky layer is what the glitter is going to adhere to. And once I apply this, it will need 60 seconds under the LED. For this look, I'm going to be using Recollections glitter from Michaels in the color Velvet. You can see it's this chocolatey holographic glitter, and I'm going to try to be careful not to spill this all over the place. But you can see you can just open it up and either put it in the top or go right in there. I cut a little bit of the tip off of a makeup sponge so that I can fit it in there. I thought this might work a little bit better for this kind of a glitter than the makeup applicator, just because I can kind of pick up more glitter, and I'm just going to start applying it on my nails and rubbing it in. So the idea, of course, is to cover up all the black so that all you see is glitter. And I'm just going to repeat that on all my nails. Now that I've got it all applied, I'm going to brush off any excess with this brush. And this actually seemed to adhere pretty well, with the exception of a few spots at the tip. So as I look at these, I'm trying to decide basically if I want to try and like cap off the tips, but I don't think it's really that noticeable other than when you're zoomed in this close. I think from a normal distance it won't be noticeable. So I'm just going to top this. I'm going to be using Pink Shellac Ultra Shine, and once I get that on, that will need to cure again for another 60 seconds. So here's the finished manicure, and I hope the depth of this comes across on camera. It's like looking into a chocolatey holographic pool of awesomeness, and it turned out a lot better than I actually thought it would. When I did my Chrome FAQ, I also played around with buffing a couple different glitters into the tacky layer of polish. And this chocolate glitter is actually the same brand as this silver one here. And you can see that I got a lot better coverage on my actual manicure than I got on this little test here. And since I used the actual gel top coat instead of, I think I topped all these with just Sèche Vite or maybe even a plain clear, the gel really gives it a glossy and smooth finish. These are still kind of gritty, like they could use a second layer of top coat, while my manicure is really nice and smooth. And I can definitely see myself playing with some more of my glitters now that I have a technique that works really well. I actually have a huge, like, overflowing box of glitters that I rarely use because I've never been able to get them to turn out the way I want them to look, which is this kind of, awesomeness, for lack of a better expression. But be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see what other glitters I end up playing with. And just as a note, this is the first time I've used the peel-off base coat with both the gel color and the gel top coat instead of just normal polish and the gel top coat. So I'm hoping that it removes as easily. And if I take this off before I upload, I'll maybe include a little bit of peel porn after this. But I definitely would love to hear what you guys think, so be sure to let me know down in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. So I really wanted to show you guys some peel porn, but a long story short, I was worried about the completely wrong thing. I was worried that the gel would be predominant and I'd have trouble getting them off. But turns out the peel-off base coat is even more peely than normal for whatever reason with this manicure. And not only that, unfortunately, the nails that peeled off in the past, usually I would just stick those back on with clear polish. That was not working this time. So you just get one peel porn, the one nail that managed to stay on through my day today. And I mean, you see, they come off really nicely, and this one did stay on decently, but the rest of my nails, not so much. So I think if and when I do this again, I'm going to try and wrap the sides as well as the tips, because that little side is usually the first place where I start to get lifting. Then it gets caught on something, then before you know it, the whole nail is off. So too bad, so sad that this gorgeous manicure only lasted me one day, but that just means I get to put something else on. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.